Hello my Clash family, welcome back. This channel is about food, but not in a rushed or flashy way. It's about everyday cooking, quiet kitchen habits, and how the way we eat shapes how we live. Here, I share simple home meals, realistic healthy eating, and gentle food wisdom. The kind people usually talk about while cooking, not while trying to impress. If you are looking for calm, thoughtful food content that fits real life, you are in the right place. Welcome once again. Most families don't struggle with food because they eat badly. They struggle because they overthink meals. You think too much about what to cook, how to cook it, too many rules, too much pressure to get things right, and not enough trust in simple familiar food. You don't have trust in something simple. Even sometimes when you see somebody cook simple meal, you will be like, it's just simple, just pasta, just in my kitchen. I don't plan meals around dieting or numbers. I plan around balance, timing, and what people can actually eat consistently. That difference changes everything. When I plan meals, I start by looking at what is already available in my kitchen, not recipes, not trends, just food, a carbohydrate source, a protein source, vegetables or fruits. When those three exist in reasonable amounts, a meal is already balanced. No labels needed. Balance isn't about removing foods. You don't have to remove beans from rice. You don't have to remove any food before you balance your meal. It's about proportion and repetition. Carbohydrates gives energy. Protein supports growth and repair. Vegetables and fruits support digestion and micronutrients. The mistake many families make is overloading one and ignoring the others, like you eating only carbohydrates while you ignore the protein and the vegetable and the fruits. Not because they don't care, but because no one explained balanced simply. You don't need a perfect plate. You need a reliable one. Balanced meals don't work if eating habits are chaotic. Portion size matters more than food perfection. Meal timing matters more than variety, and moderation works better than restriction. Eating at roughly the same times help appetite regulate naturally. Serving reasonable portions reduce grazing and constant snacking. When you serve a particular portion the right way, you will reduce your constant snacking. That is, if you eat now, the next thing you see, you'll be looking scatter for snacks to snack on. Eat the right food, eat the right proportion so that everything balance. They aren't rules, they are just rhythm. Most families make the same few mistakes. Skipping meals, then you overeat later. You skip meal in the morning. By the time you want to eat for your lunch, you'll have gotten so exhausted and you overeat. Cooking large portions just in case, like, okay, let's cook this right. Let's cook it in a larger portion. In case of maybe, labeling food as bad instead of adjusting quantity. Forcing children to eat instead of guiding them. You don't force children to eat. If you force them to eat, they won't have any interest in food. These habits create stress around food, not healthy. In many homes, the most nutrition thing isn't the food itself, it's the consistency. Family meal, you eating together, predictable timing, gentle guidance instead of pressure. That's what allows people to develop a healthy relationship with food without fear. Balanced family meals don't come from dieting harder. They come from planning calmer. They come from planning ahead. They come from planning simply. When food feels normal, eating becomes easier. And when eating becomes easier, healthy follows quietly. So I hope you've learned one or two things on today's topic. Thank you for spending this time with me in the kitchen. If this conversation was helpful, you can save it, share it, or come back to it later. New video drops here, slowly, practical, and rooted in everyday food and real life. I will see you in the next kitchen conversation.